Because he can't get it. That's it. If I play like this, can't get it all on Sunday. You get it at
Fuck the bullshit. He got one arm there, and I'm beating the shit out of him.
My job as a coach is to study, to prepare a game plan, you know, but at the end of the day, as I was taught, you can't teach someone how to fight. Fighting is something that either you have or you don't have. I can't teach you, you know, how to have intensity and how to, when someone hits you, you hit them back. That fighting is something that's innate, in my personal belief. I'm just amazed with this desire to see everyone fight. Everybody wants to fight. And, you know, I started in 1999 when it wasn't even cool. And so, for me, I'm not a tough guy. I don't pretend to be. But I know I don't run from people, and I don't run away from an issue, you know. And I think that's something that's innate in fighters. I think that's the one character trait that often gets overlooked. It's not how strong you are, how big your muscles, or what camp, or who you train with. At the end of the day, they're not fighting, you're fighting. So Alex is in a really, really cool position, in my opinion, because the deck is stacked against him. You know, me as a coach, I never care about anyone winning. More so, I care about just the effort of the individuals involved in the process. You know, the effort you put out. Because I believe that if you put forth the great effort and you put forth the intensity and the good intent, you're going to do exceptionally well. And I believe you're going to win 90% of the times. But making fighting this thing about being this physical, imposing, tough guy that has all this, or girl, has all these muscles, trains with the best schools, that means absolutely shit. Because anyone in fighting can be beaten in any day. You know, fighting is that thing, that sport, the only sport in my belief that you legitimately make one mistake and it's over. It's no timeout. It's not, hey, I'll get him next time. It's over. And even when you win in a fight, you lose, you get injured. You know, no one goes into a fight coming out 100%. So that's why, you know, it just amazes me that everybody wants to be a fighter. Everybody wants to be in UFC, Bellator. Everybody wants to fight for glory. Everybody wants to do all these things, but that has little to do with fighting. Fighting is more what you have on the inside. And the thing that amazes me the most is that I've been fortunate to be around a lot of good world champion fighters, and they all have one thing. They don't live with regrets. They go out there and they do the best they can. You know, I'll admit on camera, and I have no issues, that I have been beat before. Anyone that fights, you're going to get beat. So if you go in here thinking that you're going to win everything, then this is the wrong sport. And when you get beat, what people don't understand is that people don't pay to watch fighting for fun. I mean, it's for technique, rather. They pay $69.95 for UFC or for Floyd Mayweather or these big fights, and they pay to see one thing, blood. They pay to see someone get knocked out, someone get stretched. They don't pay, hey, look at that amazing technique with her. Look at how great she is. No, they pay, did she knock him out? Did she knock her out, or did what? And so, you know, it's funny that that's this side of fighting that people don't talk about. Because everyone thinks it's like the movie Creed or these other movies where, you know, you just hang in there, you just learn the secret move like Daniel's son, you know, you just hang in there, and it doesn't, because there's going to be sometimes that someone's just better than you can't beat them. So fighting and being a successful fighter, in my opinion, isn't measured by how many belts you have, how many fights you won. It's measured by the effort you put into it and the display you put on when you compete. And so tonight, all I want for Alex is to go out there and compete. You know, I haven't had a long time training with him. I did some work with him when he was, when I had my MMA gym in DC, and you know, I got a chance to work him about 2 weeks. And this isn't the end for him. This is just the beginning, because he has what my wife has, what Mike and Clenso and some other people I've trained, as well as myself, Jeff, even though he's a knucklehead. But he has a positive thing that a lot of people don't have, Alex has, and that's that he understands this is a show, but most importantly, he understands he's going to fight. So regardless of, you know, how bad the deck is stacked against, or how he's supposed to lose to the best so-called fighter, or whatever the case, he's going to show up and fight, and that's the most important thing about this game. You know, a good fighter isn't it isn't measured by just that. It's by his effort in the fighting. So, and that's all I care about is competing. That's the most important thing. I just want this guy to go out here and compete.
Come back up with it.
Yes, I do.
Here's how you lost.
I do.
You didn't finish with the hook, and you didn't finish the left leg.
And you didn't jab. I was trying to touch him, man.
No, we didn't want you to touch. We want you to what?
Move around for a while.
And then
That's it.
punch him. What happened was this. You were concerned about getting clinched. That's what he does to people. That's why you just gotta let it go. Dude, you didn't do horrible. First of all, that was a good fight.
you did a good fight.
Again,
You're a
man.
fucking warrior. Props to you, dog.
And
Like,
look,
seriously.
congratulations with your daughter, man. Thank you very much. That's the most important thing. This fighting shit goes away.
Seriously, man. All bullshit aside, man, the shit before the fight is just part of the fight, man. It's part of that mental. You're a warrior. I feel blessed to have fought you, man. You've given me some experience to go back and go to the drawing boards. Respect, man. Respect, man.
Take care of that damn baby. Got it. All right, man. Be safe. Be safe.